How's it going, guys? It's your boy Fox back at it with another Marvel Rivals video, and today I want to talk about how this game called Marvel Rivals is designed to make you miserable. Now I know it's a little bit crazy here, but think of it this way. In a way, this game is kind of designed to make you miserable, and it all stems from you playing online with other people. One can say people are the reason on why you're miserable playing Marvel Rivals, or maybe you're someone who actually enjoys playing Marvel Rivals and doesn't really care about the whole ranking system, because if that's the case, you're a true winner, my friend. But remember, there are other people playing Marvel Rivals who are just miserable playing this game. Believe it or not, those people claim that they're not miserable playing this game, but low-key, they are. And here's why. Voice chat. This alone is the staple of toxicity and misery, not just in Marvel Rivals, but any video game. Voice chat can be a blessing. It's a great thing to communicate with people. It's also a great way to make friends, but it's also a great way to make enemies too. Why? Because it's voice chat. You may be new playing the Marvel Rivals. You're going online into quick matches because you don't want to go into rank matches now, because the last thing you want to do is lose in your rank matches and then get possibly demoted. So you go into quick matches, and it's just quick matches, right? Wrong. Because regardless, no matter how you view it, it's still Marvel Rivals, there's still a voice chat, and people are still going to be complaining to you on how bad of a player you are. It's not just going to be one people, but many people in the voice chat telling you to get the fuck out of this game, or what the hell are you doing. All those people care about is a win. They only care about winning. They don't care about what you have to say. They don't care if you're new. They don't care if you're playing a new character. They don't even care what you have to say, because they're losing and they're looking at you based on the stats. They have to let you know 20 times in the text chat, because clearly yelling at you in voice chat is not working. So they're just gonna spam text you in that text chat to let you know that you suck and to remind you that you're bad with that character. You're bad playing as DPS. So choose another role. And you refuse to choose another role. Why? Because you want to play the character you want to play. This isn't ranked match, this is quick match. Yeah, you can go to the practice range and practice with that character, but practicing at the practice range is not the real deal when you play online. When you play quick match, you're obviously playing with other people, and you can't really explain to idiots that are yelling off the top of their lungs that you suck. It's tough for you to explain to them that you're new or you want to experiment with another character. It doesn't work. Logic is out the window when you fire up voice chat in Marvel Rivals. Now for me, if I'm dealing with an asshole online in Marvel Rivals, they're getting muted. Not because I can't handle toxicity, because I don't need to hear a grown-up man-child yelling at me over the mic. And the thing is too, why am I gonna let a stranger ruin my game experience in Marvel Rivals? Who the fuck is this guy? He's a stranger. I don't know who this person is. And in about 5-10 minutes, when the match is over, this person is gonna be irrelevant. Worst case scenario, I go to the avoid feature and I'll never see his sorry ass online, because he's giving me a terrible voice chat experience. I'm here making friends with people online, and this bozo has to chime in and just yell at me for sucking so bad in Marvel Rivals. Maybe I had a bad game. Maybe I had a bad day. I don't always play bad. Listen, not everyone plays this game to be terrible. Believe it or not, we all want to win. It just so happens the other team is doing a better job at winning than us. So yelling at me is not going to change the situation. What will help the situation is you suggesting me to choose another character that helps the team, not yelling at me to switch my character for the team. Who the fuck are you? Which brings me to my next point, the people. The people, believe it or not, can make or break you. It's great to make friends in Marvel Rivals. I think it's a great thing in any video game where you make friends with people, because that's what us people do. Us gamers, we like to communicate with others. It's what makes gaming a great experience. However, there are people that like to make it a miserable experience for others. Some people are destined to go online and just yell at strangers online that they suck at a video game. And maybe it's just this game. No, it can be every game. Think about it this way. If you're trying to have a logical experience with someone in Marvel Rivals, like, hey, take it easy, calm down, that's bullshit and you know it. There's no such thing as common sense or logic online, especially in a game like Marvel Rivals. You're dealing with the people, or in this case, the general public. And of course, you're dealing with a lot of idiots, since they're talking about people. The people will make or break your experience. And if you let the people get to you, well, they're the main reason on why you're miserable playing this game. You love the fact that you get to choose different characters, different roles to choose from. It's a little bit different from Overwatch, and this is your jam. You love this part about the game. You love the fundamentals about this game, and you love the rank matches in this game too, but you just don't like the people that's attached to it, the toxicity that they're giving you when you go online. It's like you're almost scared to turn on voice chat because of the toxicity received in your last game. So what do? Turn off voice chat for good, or leave it on in hopes you'll talk to someone decent in your online matches? Nerf your main. You could be playing a character for weeks on weeks. Don't be surprised if the devs decide to nerf nerf your main. Whether it's DPS, tank, it doesn't matter. Change will always happen in Marvel Rivals. It could be from the maps, but it could definitely be with the characters. I'll give you an example. You might be someone who loved the old Jeff, but now Jeff has changed. A lot of people love it, but a lot of people hate it. There's things you used to do with Jeff, but now there's things you can't do with Jeff. You used to love the fact that you as Jeff would just hide underground and move around the map like a little cockroach, but you can't do that anymore because Jeff has changed. And that's just how the game is. There might be a character or two that you fell in love with, and because of this change, you view the game differently. You're not as good as you once were because the devs nerfed your main, and that sucks. And you have two options: to choose another character or stick with the same character. But at the end of the day, don't be surprised if a character gets nerfed, and that nerf just happened to be your main. No one to play with. About a year ago when the game came out, there were a lot of people that played Marvel Rivals, and you used to have tons of people to play this game with. Whether it's quick match or rank match, it doesn't really matter. You had a ton of people to play with. But of course, as the months go by, not a lot of people are playing this game like they used to. But the thing is, that could be the same for any game. It has a big hype, but then the hype dies down eventually. And the people that are still playing this game at this point, those are the real diehards in Marvel Rivals. But sadly, you have no one to play this game with anymore. You try convincing some of your friends to play in Marvel Rivals, but no one wants to play the game with you because they have other games to play, and you're stuck with this game. No one to play with in rank matches. Now, you can play this game casually with everyone, but you can't play rank matches with everyone, because if those friends of yours are not at your rank because you love this game so much, you play this game so much, and you also ranked up so much, does that mean your friends are also going to be at that rank that you're in? No, most likely not. Why? Because hours upon hours are needed to rank up really high in Marvel Rivals. That's just how this is. You're a Grandmaster, congratulations, but the majority of your friends are stuck in gold and silver ranks. They're not a true diehard like you. They're just a casual, and you're the professional. And it sucks being lonely at the top, but that's just how it is. Too much rank. You realize playing only rank matches in Marvel Rivals, it gets very boring and repetitive all the time. It's been months and you're still doing the same damn thing like you did in day one, playing rank matches with the same character or two. You want to do something different, but you can't. You're just addicted to this mode. You love the idea of getting to the next rank. You're a Grandmaster, and maybe this time you can shoot for Celestial before rank reset hits. There may be other games out there for you to play, like the new Metal Gear Solid game or the new Silent Hill game, but it doesn't matter because your main focus is on rank matches in Marvel Rivals, and that's all you're going to be doing, and that's all you know what to do. You know that you're missing out because all you do is play rank matches in Marvel Rivals, but it doesn't really matter because this is what you do, and for some reason, you just can't escape this. And speaking about escape, and this is all you do, treating it like a job. Look, I get it. It's one thing to be obsessed, but then it's also another thing to be addicted. And usually, when it comes down to an addiction, it's not always a good thing. Yeah, I love eating cake and ice cream, but if I keep eating cake and ice cream, I'm gonna be out of shape. Or if I drink soda all the time, I'm not gonna be surprised if I'm gonna be having health problems. And also, the amount of hours you're putting into this game, it's almost as if this is like your second job, or your main job for that matter, where you're more energized playing Marvel Rivals than you are at an actual job, which is a little scary. If you know someone like this, please snap them back into reality, because if you're putting more energy into Marvel Rivals than your actual job, you got a problem, my friend. Or maybe you're more energized playing Marvel Rivals than you are in school. Again, you got a problem, my friend. Now, unless you're the 1%, where you're a full-time streamer, you're a full-time content creator, where you're actually getting paid making Marvel Rivals content, and that's a completely different story. Then by all means, do treat this like your job, because you're getting paid from this game, and that's a blessing in disguise. Getting paid to play Marvel Rivals. Would you look at that? But if you're not getting paid, then what the hell you're doing? At least play other video games, because if you're putting 40 plus hours a week into Marvel Rivals and you're not getting anything out of it but just a silly rank, then that's a little bit concerning. It's only fun when you're winning. Now look, you're going to be playing with a lot of people who are very serious about their online matches, especially rank matches, and I get it. But look, if the only way for you guys to have fun, which is by winning, then something's wrong, because losing will happen. Losing a lot in Marvel Rivals will happen. In fact, losing every single game in Marvel Rivals will happen, and you have to expect it too. You can have a good day, a good week, a good 2 weeks in Marvel Rivals, but at some point you're gonna come across a bad day, and it's okay for that to happen. Not every game has to be a win. Not every day has to be a win. No one likes to lose, but you're trying, right? It's part of the process. And besides, enjoy the fact that you and your friends are playing Marvel Rivals in the first place. If all you care about is a win, then what the fuck fuck are you doing? Just enjoy the process of playing Marvel Rivals. It's not about the destination, guys. It's about the journey, which is how I play Marvel Rivals. Who gives a fuck about ranks? I don't give a shit about that. I know you do, but I don't. So if we're in the same team, I don't want to hear any complaining from you, because whether we win or lose, it doesn't matter. I'm just here to have fun. And speaking of fun, what is fun? You play this game for so long that you forgot what the word fun even means. What is fun? Fun used to be when you first played Marvel Rivals, where you get to explore different roles and different characters and different maps in the game, but now you lost that spark like you first started out with, because instead of being happy and chill when you're playing online, you're all stressed out and just sad whenever you take a loss. Yeah, someone disconnected in the middle of the game. It's not your fault that you lost because of a disconnection, but you're still letting that bad game ruin your whole mood. Okay, you got 3 disconnects in a row. It sucks. It does happen a lot in this game, but it's not your fault. Or maybe someone just performed terribly. It's not your fault. Or maybe the other team was just better. It's not your fault. Or maybe you are the reason that your team lost. It's still not your fault, because you tried your best. And as long as you tried your best, that's all that matters in this game. Because remember this, guys, no matter what game you're playing, Marvel Rivals or not, if you're having fun, then that's a win in my book. But with that being said, guys, do you still have fun playing this game, or is this game making you miserable too? And if it is making you miserable, are you still playing this game? I'm actually concerned if you still are, because why play something if it's making you miserable? But regardless, no matter what happens, I'm still gonna be playing Marvel Rivals.